so that at least you all can have a more happy moments. Yeah, but I think let's just start off with some official introduction. For the information, Malaysia is between Thailand and Singapore, so most foreigners do not know that. Hopefully you guys can come in next year as an ASEAN chairmanship, so hence the reason why I need to carry the flag on my shirt to tell that how hospitality is being practiced from every citizen's point of view. So that's our government's kind of recommendation to the foreign friends and here as well. So a little bit introduction, what I'm going to say about is, of course, I being in a digital nomad capacity, other than consulting firms, and I work with platforms such as Airbnb Experience. So everyone knows the homestay Airbnb. I was the one who in charge the first time to bring them to Malaysia and then introduce them like hidden tours, gems, tourism, and cultural heritage education as a part of this theme topic that I have. Okay, so of course I miss Jeju a lot. Therefore, I screenshot one of the things from Jeju. This is from the April's class. They have a lot of educations, how the farmers help in the cacao's case to the income generations and through tourism. So that's why actually I learned a lot from the lessons. And of course I need to remember the pictures of ambassadors, all that as well to introduce here. So that's the moral of the story of the lesson of Jeju. So if I go into the next slide. So for those, anyone in the quiz, right, can you all remember like who is the famous Korean K-pop stars in the first beginning part? Yeah, if I look at the slides again, so I just gonna quickly make up, right? So the guy who's gonna dance hopefully can learn that song. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I think what happens is when Psy came into Malaysia, our government tourism actually paid $2 million to perform in the show, like in the terms of 3 hours. So if I do the experience part, I have a hard time convincing why the community benefits is so important to our government as compared to the commercial applications and the needs of the businesses. So that's a kind of a thing that just to bring a perspective, right? Difference of opinion. But to summarize this cultural thing, what I was believe in is to bring in more sustainability and educations along with some digital platforms that I'm working with. So that is the thing of the topic of the theme. So I think for those who may not know, this is the form of what Airbnb Experience is. Individuals contribute their expertise. They try to link up with their local communities and also in Facebook groups to introduce a lot of genuine human connection. So there's a theme of authenticity, community sharings, and also empowerment. So I think some of these cases where, if you see from 2019, which I first started with them, I created this event with the organizers called Sneaker La. So La is a local accent in Malaysia. And if you see the first picture, is nasi lemak, which is our staple food. But the local designers use the banana leaf material of this nasi lemak to create the shoes that is worn by people on the event as well. So that is actually, some of the designers are from low-class family people and all that. So they actually self-handmade for these shoes to be worn on the day. So our foreign friends, when they saw that promotion, so one guy actually bought 10 boxes of these sneaker shoes back home. Yeah, so that was actually like 400 or 500 people at a team, and everyone was talking about how the shoes are being made, how was the quality of my shoes currently, why my mom can't design a better shoes to make myself don't fall down and all that. So that was a social responsibility team along the line of like, you know, people want to buy shoes and make themselves look good. So that's a kind of scenarios that I put in. And if you want to see the live experiences, so during COVID, as everyone can't go out and promote themselves face to face, there is an online lessons where people share this. They help to create a coffee, like what you drink just now. So they basically handmade their ingredients, beans, how to select them. So these are the learning lessons that comes with the video. And then if you see that these generations of making themselves memories is the one that we call it batik. So if you come to Malaysia next year, you will understand our national costumes, how they come about, the historical lessons alongside it. So let me just guess for a quick show, right? If you have 1 hour to do this activity, how much normally you think you're going to pay for it if you think it's worthwhile? So let me just rough hands, like maybe someone will participate, will have people. Yeah, 1 hour if I want to decide to participate, right? So yeah, 1 hour. So this one has 1, power 5 and 4. So I won't take too much time because of the time limit by our investors. Okay, so you have probably, the short answer is, one we have is 20 US dollars to 80 US dollars per person. So that is the value that we estimate to make a living, because some of them are social impact enterprise, they waive the commission fees alongside with it as well. So I won't talk that all details in the sessions, you just can figure out what's the income stream generations together with street. So on top of this project, when I do it, I have to comply with Airbnb's responsible environment. How do I go about efficiently use materials? How do I make sure that I don't pollute the environments, and make sure that I have to tell the host, please understand what's the cultural relationship to the audience that you're reaching out to. So there's a lot of this case study involves a lot of checklists, awareness building, reaching out to the right stakeholders who understand the mission and mission. So there is a lot of etc. So if I do it for social impact, I need to tell the team, these are the few criteria that we need to manually verify and check. So there's a lot of restrictions coming by platforms when they exercise for social impact initiative especially. And then when I do the design for planning, there's a tool that you use, it's called Co-Design Free. So it's help them to visualize what's the interconnectivity points, like your house in between. How do I fulfill the compliance criteria for the listings to be done on platform? So that's a few lists of my choice. So I think that's a lot of informations on here, but I run through about 15 to 20 experience, and each host run it like every 2 months on average to host it on a different type teams of the audience. So different challenges comes in. Firstly, they don't understand what is the real market environment. Like from the foreigner's point of view, why do you want to buy shoes if it doesn't mean something to them, right? So I think I have to build a narrative to supplement why they will come to Malaysia and just to choose to buy from. And then when it comes to expertise vetting, authenticity, and sustainability is one of the exercises that we are looking through at the moment to comply. So if you take the picture of this screen, this is from the conference in October, which shares about the best practice of hierarchy of needs from convenience all the way to ecosystem integration, and our current goal is to revitalize some of the dark area spaces where you think that society can live with the normal people. So that is one of the themes that we are trying to do to revitalize the education culture. So if you look at externally, we look at China as like how they do the photo check-in culture, how they will leverage on these similar norms like fire. You go to bring it like a fiery food, will they talk about it in the social media and all that? So that will be built a bridge between local and foreign connections. And then the last part of the picture is intergeneration between older and younger generations, between a mutual activity sharing. So that is one thing that also what you're going to see next year in Malaysia. And then lastly is you can look at the picture to contact me, and if you come to Malaysia also, the natural card that you use has autism designers who design it for the government people. So please feel free to support as well. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and our